Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to a brand new video covering SoRare. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be covering sniping, but a way more efficient way of doing it. We've recently learned this method off of a viewer, who I think got it off of a FIFA trader called TO SNIPE, and it's a way of really making your sniping game way more efficient. So what we're going to do in this video is talk you through the kind of filter you're going to set up on SoRare, the filter you're going to set up on SoRare data, and really how you're going to get deals with this brand new, more efficient method. And before I do so, if any of you guys do have any interest signing up to SoRare, I do have an affiliate down below. You guys will get yourself a free card after winning 5 cards on the bidding auction, something you won't get if you don't sign up with an affiliate, so it is in your best interest. I'll also say, do be careful with, SoRare and so on. It is real life money. There is real life money to be, yes, made with trading, but there is also real life money to be lost with, you're not doing enough research or background checking. So please do background check, because the last thing you want to do is load up a load of money and then you make a big mistake and boom, you've lost money. So please do a background check. It just gives me peace of mind, knowing you guys aren't throwing money away or anything like that. So let's go and get underway with the method. So it's going to be like the previous sniping method, but we're going to be using, not really an extension, but we're going to be using SoRare data a little bit differently. So the previous trading method is the exact same, or sniping method. You're going to go price, you're going to go and set it to €1.26. You're going to go the maximum right here to as close as you can, to €30. 28 euros will do there. And there we go. And then we're going to go look at the newly listed cards. This is going to show me every card listed between €1.26 and €28, and it's just newly listed. So that's, like this normal sniping filter. What we'd previously do is we'd go and grab our player here and we'd go and type a random player from the top row. Let's go with the top guy of Abraham Okieri. There we go. And we've gone and searched in the price. We then go look at the average. We go, well, his average is about, it's not amazing, but we probably average about 350. Okay, I want to get him for 250. And we'd go through player by player by player by player. And I'll be honest, this method is a method I've been using for a while now. It's, it's the most efficient trading method I personally found. But we've come to find a way that is a way more efficient way of doing it. So previously, we're just checking every player one by one. Well, what this method does is it basically tells you that's not a deal, that's worth looking at, that's not a deal, that's worth looking at, which saves you endless time in searching players that aren't deals and, misspelling players and then have to go back and wasting a lot of time. And how we're going to find these players is with SoRare data. So SoRare data is a game for anyone who's FIFA. It's the footbin of SoRare. If not, this site basically tells you what everyone goes for, what everyone's paid for them in the past, and it gives you all the sort of trading tools you need to trade on SoRare. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this tab right here called Market. You've got live auctions, that are all the bids that are ending. Live bundles, that's all the bids on bundles that are ending. And live offers, that is the market right here. I don't know why they call it live offers, but I guess they're trade offers, buy now offers, whatever. So we're going to go and click on this. Now, it's a bit overwhelming. There's, the control panel looks like we're going to fly a spaceship to NASA, but we're not. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to walk you through it. It's super simple. I got a bit overwhelmed. I had no idea what to do. Now, first thing I'm going to do is, because we're trading with cards that are €1 to €28, we are going to go and tick on both of these. That basically just means that these filters are active. And we're going to go 0 to 0.006. This is very close, of the time of recording, for about 20 to 30 euros. And once again, we're going to go down here. I'm going to go 0.006. Now, obviously, if you're trading with stuff more expensive, up this. If not, just got to work out the Ethereum to Euro, Ethereum to pound rate, and then put that in right there. So that right there is going to show you stuff that, is on the market for cheaper than 30 euros. Next thing you do is you're going to click on Best Market Price. Best Market Price means that they are the cheapest on the market. So you'll see right here, it will say Best Market Price. That means that the cheapest on the market is listed for 733 euros. Well, why on earth would I want to go look at a card that's for 834 euros? If there's one on the market at 7, that's never going to be a deal. So by clicking that, it'll only ever show me cards that are the cheapest on the market. And then by clicking on this, it will show me under the most recent average. So the recent average is what the card has sold for, I believe, in the last 7 days. And basically, it'll only show you cards that are listed cheaper than what they've been going for on average for the last 7 days. So by combination, you're looking at the cheapest on the market, and they are under what they've averaged for the last 7 days. Doesn't necessarily mean everything's a deal. It just means they'll be at least close to. So we're going to go and apply that. We're going to see this has changed massively. all these numbers here are going to be lower or the same as this, because that's what they're listed for and that's what they're averaging for. And I think that is, yeah, that's their 3-day average. So they're not always necessarily cheaper than the 3-day average, but you know, a lot of the time very close to. I mean, right there he's cheaper than the 3-day average. There he's more. There he's cheaper. But you'll see they get very, very close to it. So that is how we're going to set up our filter. So now what we're going to do, we got our filter on SoRare and we got our filter on SoRare data. Well, what's quite interesting is let me go and refresh my page on SoRare. We'll refresh that there. Now we head over to SoRare data and refresh my page. Well, what you're going to see is we got Ignacio Gerardinho on here, and we got Ignacio Gerardinho here, both with different pronunciations for some reason. Well, what it means is that Gerardinho here is a pretty decent deal, because these only pop up if they're potentially a deal. So now what we're going to do is we know that SoRare data's highlighted them as a potential deal, so we're going to go and click on this, and we're going to go and have a look what he's going for. Well, he's kind of water fountain. He's kind of like banged as of recently. He only goes for about 840. He's in a bit of a weird position where he's kind of like banged as of recently. But he's about 840. Well, he's 840. Well, the one on the market right there is 910. That's not going to be a deal, but you can see why he's been picked up, because he's kind of sparked recently. Alright, let's go find another card that's popped up on both. So we've got our cards on here. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to compare them to here. What else do we have that's popping up? Kevin Wimmer. No, there's no Kevin Wimmer on the other one. Matt. No, there's no Matt. Ah, there we go. We got our second one. We've got a Simon Daly here at 13.4. We've got a Simon Daly here at 13.4. So let's go and have a little look. Is this Simon Daly going to be a deal? We're going to look at the few day data, and not really. He's about the same price, if not just slightly cheaper, which is why he's popped up. What I could do right now is I could go and proceed to send over a trade offer, because I'd be comfortable that he goes for about 13.4. So I could go send over a trade offer. Maybe I want to go, 11.4, or maybe I want to go for 12 and sell for €1.40 profit. When you are looking to snipe, you are looking to snipe about 10% cheaper, but hey, if you're getting 20, 30% cheaper, you're not going to turn it down, are you? When it comes to trade offers, again, just go 10, 20% cheaper than what they normally go for. It'll give you a bit of wiggle room if their players are dropping, and yeah, it will obviously turn over some decent profit. Now, the main reason this is way more efficient than doing it normally is because if I go and refresh once again, that's going to refresh there. Let's go and refresh here. So let's go and find someone who's popped up on here but hasn't popped up on here. Because once again, this shows me all the cards that are deals. Let's go for... Who have we got? You're not popping up, are you? No. So we've got ourselves Fernando Calero. So previously, I maybe would have checked this guy's price to go and see if he's a deal. Well, this right here says, well, there's no Fernando Calero. Well, in theory, if there's no Fernando Calero, that card is not going to be a deal. So let's just double check. Fernando Calero. Yeah, there you go. Fernando Calero goes to €3. This one is listed for €9. So rather than wasting my time searching him, because he's not popped up under this filter right here, we can go off the presumption that he's not a good deal. Whereas a card that has popped up under here is someone like Ludwig Augustinsson. He's popped there, and he's popped up here, which means he's probably a card worth having a little look at. I can really see where the problem is with him. He only goes for 840, but the reason he's popped up is because of this one right here. This has really offset the last few day average, because it's, as you can see, it's inflated 10 from what it normally goes on. So that's the reason he's popped up. It isn't necessarily a deal, but you can see why it's popped up. So there is a lot of room for error with things like this, but in the end of the day, it's going to save you a lot more time than searching every single player. It also lets you know that if there's been a card that's been on the market for maybe 5 minutes and it's slipped under the radar, whether you can pair, all you got to do is pair them both up, and then you know it's worth having a look at. And yeah, this kind of really just wraps it up. Really, it is the previous sniping method, but it is something that will help you with your efficiency. As I say, this is really good for me because I'll be honest with you, I was literally searching hundreds and hundreds of players. You can't keep on top. You can't keep on top of the fluctuations. But once again, all you got to do is refresh SoRare. Head over here. There you go. Click on the filter refresh right there. And again, I'm just going to tell you everyone worth having a look at. Is there anyone worth having a look at? We got ourselves... Who do we have? I don't think there is anyone worth having a look at. So there we go. Now when it comes to refreshing your SoRare data page as well, only refresh every 10-20 seconds. It's a really weird thing that if you keep spam refreshing it, it will show you deals less frequently or show you cars less frequently. Even though we all know there's new cars being listed every few seconds, if you keep spam refreshing, it won't even refresh every 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's some anti-bot detection thing, but yeah, it's something worth having a look at. So that is going to wrap it up on the brand new way of sniping with efficiency on SoRare. But thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. The £10 Road to Glory, I'd say, is only about 3 or 4 days away, and then we're going to start the £10 to, yeah, I don't know where the end goal is at the moment, Road to Glory. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new SoRare video.